Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we continue the main story quest in the non-recorded play I did before our friend got stabbed, and now people are trying to do a revolution, so let's see what Lucia has to say to us. And for the reward we will get primal accessories of Fending Coffer. So this is a weapon. Let's accept the quest. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise location where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, in both the pillars and foundation. Those are both the places in the city. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best divide our forces. Master Alfinaut and Mistress Ishtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Minion, Habanero and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Tancred of the Science of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. Tancred, always the romantic. I'll bet. The name's Hilda. A scion, eh? And there I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. So, let's do some detective work. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby, in my experience every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. I agree with you, Tancred. And my character just said that. Oh, I, the infamous Lord Emaneline the Fortem's lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Habanero. He'll be at the crozier most like, making an effort to be seen, so let's go and see him. I think I had to babysit him one time, but I'm not sure. Grizzled I will accept, but old... Oh, Tancred. You do look kinda older than in the Realm Reborn, so... She had a point. I might cut the loading time, I will see. So I have to go to the pillars up here. So let's teleport to the Jeweled Crozier, because it will be faster. Okay, let's see what our guy has to tell us. Emaneline. Well, if it isn't Habanero, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? I'm not old. She's not old. Ah yes, the arsons. Dreadful business. Dead and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we doubled the guard outside the manor along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Aymeric orders from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Yep, that's quite good. Actually, old girl, stop calling old. If you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopland. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Don't go hitting on houseless women, man. That's not good. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? I just did. You do me an injustice, old girl. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully resign my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. I will. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopland Habanero, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good to join me, Hilda? You know what, I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. Oh, Tancred. Now I have to go interrogate some Hoplands. Nowhere to teleport, so let's sprint there. Everything is on upper part. That's quite nice city that had some dragon problems that we solved. Our trusty Chocoboy is butt hopping behind us. So first let's talk to Unruffled Refugee. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. Well, you're welcome that I killed the Pope. So, let's talk to the Vault Priest. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. Halon's blessing be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days, about the Archbishop and Sir Aymeric and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Nope, I killed the Pope. Those are not rumors. Do you require succor as well, miss? No, tell me if you know who's the arsonist. So, the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good, this madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. Oh, it will. If it only gives me the option to use my axe, I will. Go, move, you're taking time. And the last one is here. Maeli. Doesn't look good. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. That might be a clue. I don't remember how, but I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Okay, so rendezvous with Tancred. Where is he? Down there. Let's sprint down the stairs, even though... Don't sprint down the stairs. You can fall and get X stuck on your head. Not good. It's even worse if you run with X on your back than running with scissors. So, Hilda... Finished then? Yes, I am. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Yep, there was a man with a satchel. We will require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. I agree. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymonaude's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions, when their target was a bastion of Ishkartian orthodoxy. So, someone influential then, that burned those two things just for the trail to go off. Not inconclusive, of course, but it does give me one cause to wonder. Alphinaud will doubtless have an opinion. Yep, he always has opinions. So let's get to Alphinaud, to the Foundation, jump through the line. And down to Alphinaud. Where is he? Why do I have a bad feeling Alphinaud's getting attacked somewhere? He always gets in trouble. Even lower? Okay, let's go even lower. And there he is. Who are you? Thought to take a stroll through the broom and remind yourself how good you've got it? I swear, you people. Ooh, captive. Totaro. You should seen the way Alphinaud tackled him. Now I really... Why didn't I see it? Usually he doesn't tackle anyone. Good, now that you are here we can proceed with the interrogation. ... Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Habanero, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to the eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Just like modern cops. Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man. Then tell me who's the right man is. My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? And occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. No, you're not. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn times rarely do show loyalty to their pets. Ooh, nice tactics. Try to bluff. In fact, he called you rabbit and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one what told me to keep going. Good one, Tancred. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. Try to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man. But he came to me. He came to me. And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. Nah. You can break both of his legs and carry him if you want. That was incredible, Tancred, but how did you know he would confess? Let's make a picture for thumbnail. Well, I have seen his like before, a troubled soul, manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. Don't tell me you were the same. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff, must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Tancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. So I guess our investigation is done, but I have to get back to the broom. So let's go back up, bed jump, sprint. This guy will give me more Dark Knight quests when I'm Dark Knight of enough renown, which means high enough level. And I guess the quest will finish here. Let's see what our friends have to say. The Temple Knights are interrogating the arsonists as we speak. God's willing, we shall have more information ere long. If we could but determine the motive behind these fires. Well, he doesn't like the change of power that we brought. Bit of a gambler, ain't he? Fine by me, so long as his luck don't run out. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Yeah, I know how the church works. Some torture methods to tell him, for him to tell. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. So that's the other brother of the guy who told us that we met at the market. Ah, Lord Artoriel. Are you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Aymeric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this solve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. Still a good guy. Did a quest with him too. My Lord Artoriel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. This little wonder, Master Alfinot. His father is widely slandered and his half-brother not yet called in the grave. So we need... Let's take Primal Accessories Offending Coffer. Quest complete. And let's check what we got. Use. Ooh, we got 4 things. So we got earrings that are much better than mine. Misclicked. Item comparison. So everything I got is almost 100 item levels better. I will equip those off screen, but that's what we got. So this was a detective work quest, more story, not a lot of fighting, so fighting will arrive at later videos. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please consider subscribing down below, and see you in next video. Goodbye.